Ever feel like something is blocking your creative success? Today, we're diving into how Tantra can clear these blocks and supercharge your life force energy. You might be curious, like, what the heck is life force energy? Life force energy is something that we all have, and Tantra helps us to have a deeper understanding of it. I'm Dominique DeVita. I've been a nurse for decades, so I understand the energetics of the human body. And I am a trauma informed master coach and certified Tantra educator. Tantra is ancient wisdom over 5,000 years old that was used, and it wasn't intended to make us better in bed. The intention behind it was to have us be better in life, for us to master our energy, our life force energy, so we can have an expansion, expand our aura, increase our magnetism, and connect to our higher self, and to have more clarity, more wisdom, discernment as we navigate life. But with the way the modern day world is, we have so many blocks into our energy centers, so many distractions, things that are leaking and taking away from our life force energy. So we're not really able to connect and haven't been shown ways to connect to this powerful source of energy that is within us. And in our modern world, we're often taught to look outside of ourselves to be empowered, to buy this new car, buy this, it's going to make us feel some type of way, have the best looking woman, the best looking man on our arm, have this degree, and that we're going to feel fully vibrant and life is just amazing. Once we reach all those milestones, we may realize, something is still missing. Or even once we've accomplished that, we can feel drained because we're either burned out or we're just lacking that zest for life. Like, what's next for me? I'm going to share Tantric ancient wisdom, but I'm going to make it modern and effective for your everyday life. So the connection to life force energy is that your life force energy is the same as your chi energy, your vitality, also your sexual energy. There's so much shame in our society around our sexual energy that we are kind of dumbed down and we're not given the information about how this can actually be empowering for us. But if we are raised or conditioned or programmed to think this energy is bad or wrong, or we should suppress it, good girls don't do this, good boys don't do that, then we're disconnecting from this power center. Think about how this very energy, your sexual energy, is what brought you into existence. That's why you're here. If it wasn't for sexual energy, none of us would even be here. So, why so much shame around this? There should be no shame in such creation. And if we want to hit a reset button on our lives, if we want to feel more empowered, we want to have more creativity, to bring our passions into the world, our purpose, to live a life that we truly love, why not hit the reset button by tapping into that same energy that brought us here to begin with? That's a perfect reset button for us. The chakras are the energy centers within the body. And those of you that are able to see behind me on the wall, I have a diagram with the energy centers there. And at the very bottom, at the base of the spine, we have the root chakra. But above that, the orange center that you can see, that is our sacral chakra. That energetic is connected to our reproductive organs and it's also connected to our creativity. Whenever we are activating that energy and connected to that energy, then we're connecting more deeply to our creative energy. If you have been taught to be shamed about this, we begin experiencing shame and being programmed in our subconscious minds to have shame as early as 15 months of age, which is really wild. It is easier to control a population of people if they're experiencing shame because shame is the lowest vibration. If you look at the emotional frequency scale, it's like an upside down triangle, and the lowest level of a human emotion and energy is 20 hertz, and that is shame. That is even lower than fear, hate, or anger. We are essentially dimming our light and we're disconnecting from our power center. We're not as empowered in our lives. We're literally blocking ourselves off from our power. Imagine a water hose and how in the water hose, if there's a kink in that hose, it's keeping the flow of energy from going. Now imagine a body of water. And when a body of water is really still and there's no movement and it's stuck, right? The water is almost just stuck. It's not flowing. There's this scum, this layer of stuff on the top of the water. that is a great place for disease and bacteria and things to grow. Same within our energy centers. If we have some of this energy stuck within us and we're not fully connecting to it and flowing through it, like a river running through us, then we have stagnant energy. And then that is a great place for disease, dis-ease to happen within our bodies. If we have shame around our sexuality, shame around our desires, and we try to repress those or suppress those, we are really holding ourselves back, not just in the bedroom, but in every area of our lives. Common blocks I see with this is shame. And you can see this often in women too. I need to be wifey material. I shouldn't be in my full essence of my sensuality. Or I also don't want unwanted attention to me, or I don't feel safe. I don't want someone to force themselves on me. We have been programmed to pay attention to what we wear, our behavior, how we're acting. Again, good girls don't do this or that. Dim your light. Don't show that. Don't be in your most vibrant, sensual self because it's not safe for you. So then we disconnect and we turn off from that energy that is so magnetic. It increases our aura field. Have you ever had someone walk into a room and you can feel their energy shift the room? And either they're really low vibration and dense and they're negative or really upset, and you can feel that and you want to kind of steer clear of that person. Or then someone else is just very much in their authenticity, their fullness, love, joy, there's radiating this essence or even their sensuality, and you're drawn to them like a moth to a flame. So it's really important that we understand how to work within our energy as well, because this way we can magnetize people, places, things to us as part of manifest. Another block that I see a lot with male clients is if they're have an addiction of watching adult videos or they ejaculate more frequently because you're literally draining your life force energy, this chi energy, through frequent ejaculation. Taoist practices are very similar to Tantra. And Taoists believe the reason the lifespan of males on average is less than females is because males lose their life force energy through frequent ejaculation. How many lives could have been birthed from the DNA and all the things that were in the fluid? And your body has to replenish because you don't have that reserve. Whereas women, we are born with all of our eggs that would become a baby whenever we're born. We have those eggs in place whenever we're inside our mother's womb. So we are not losing that life force energy through orgasmic experiences. So whenever you are shooting your life force energy out through your shaft, and in Tantra, they call it the lingam or wand of light, and you're constantly shooting that outward, then you are draining your life force energy. But whenever you know through Tantra how to have non ejaculatory orgasms or full body orgasms and bring that energy inside and up through you to charge you up, you'll feel energized. You'll have more creativity. You'll be able to tap into your creative genius. You'll have more success and you're going to attract and magnetize to you. You'll attract better partners. Everything starts to open up. I told a client, don't ejaculate for 2 weeks because he was constantly depleting that energy several times a day. I was like, for 2 weeks, just don't even do anything so you can have a reset. He's like, wow, like women are checking me out and giving me the eye, approaching me. I've never experienced this before. And if you've heard of no fap, I don't think that that's the way to go because pleasure is medicine. And I want you to connect your body and experience pleasure. It's really important for you. But you also don't want this energy or the desires to control you. You want to be in control and have mastery over your energy, not have your impulse or the desire watch an adult movie or to be ejaculating to constantly be draining your energy. Women, we lose our life force energy through menstruation, pregnancy, and childbirth. But when we are orgasmic, we are charged up with that energy. That's why you'll see after making love, women will be more talkative, whereas males will quickly fall asleep. So that's one way that you can have your energy blocked. Are you eating things that are really dense, that are heavy, that are weighing you down? That can impact how our energy is flowing through our body if we're feeling more sluggish. Remember, your body is the instrument for you to experience pleasure, and pleasure is medicine. So, knowing how to do these practices, knowing whenever you're in orgasmic states, start to breathe that energy through your body instead of just letting it shoot outside of your body. Breathe it up and charge your cells up with it is amazing. You can touch on that center where your sacral chakra is and breathe it up there and stimulate it that way. And even touch the top of your head. Imagine that you have a straw from your genitals going to the top of your head And whenever you're having pleasure, breathe it fully up through your body and all of your cells and see how much that charges you up. It's really amazing. And after making love, or if you're doing this solo, instead of just going up really quick to go to the bathroom or to do cleanup, I invite you to just lay there for a moment and be within that bliss. Just lay there and allow all of the pleasure to just fill your body up. Just breathe it in, be in that moment and stay in that bubble of that really amazing energy and allow yourself to receive, because our ability to receive pleasure and to be with this energy is also connected to how we receive things outside of the bedroom, how we receive support from other people, how we receive compliments, how we receive abundance, how we're manifesting. It's all in our ability to receive. If we're constantly pushing things away or deflecting or being, like, I'm not going to accept that compliment. I'm going to say something like, oh, this old thing, I just bought it for $5 or whatever we're doing where we won't receive support, compliments from other people. Notice that, because how we do one thing is how we do everything. So there are other ways that you may be also blocking things into your life. Knowing, how do I block this energy within myself? How am I blocking or denying myself pleasure? What are my blocks to intimacy and love? There's all these blocks that we can have through these different energy centers and chakras in our bodies. With creativity, the sacral chakra is really key. It's connected to this life force energy as well. One thing you can do that will help with any blocks that you're having within your chakras is doing the breath of fire. I have a full tutorial on how to do that right here. So definitely check that video out. And I want you to think it's almost like using liquid Drano whenever you have a clog in your drain, but this isn't toxic like that. There's so many health benefits to it. What we'll do is open up and get that energy, the river flowing within you. There's so many benefits to increasing your nitric oxide levels. For males, this is crucial for erectile function. It increases your blood flow to your sex organs as well. It improves your sperm motility and also increases your libido. So really great benefits. And for females, it improves our uterine health and also helps with our sexual response and our arousal. There's so many benefits to this. The extra bonus technique, you can do this if you're familiar with doing Kegels and you do some PC squeezes, and males can do this as well, and do that first. A few rounds of that, that increases the blood flow to your sex organs. Then use the breath of fire, because I want you to think like a candle flame. You're getting the candle lit, the flicker, the flame going, and then you're breathing with your breath and you're just bringing that energy all through your body. Doing some rounds of that a few times a day and notice the changes that that can make for you. If you're wanting to dive deeper into this, I am having is a vitality mastermind. We begin this fall. And I'm going to put in the description below a link so that you can check that out and save your spot. It's going to be really incredible. It's going to teach you how to master your energy, your vitality. If you've been feeling drained, if your health doesn't feel optimized, again, pleasure is medicine. If you're feeling blocked from your creativity or you're not feeling passion or that spark in your relationships, you're just feeling blah and you're not sure what's going on, these are things that I help my clients with. These are things that I've been working through for myself. It's how, as I'm entering different stages of my life, into menopause, how I am keeping my energy high so that I can do the things that are important to me in the world. I've been diving into my DNA, functional genomics, so many things that I've been working on for myself to how to optimize my health and optimize my body. And Tantra is the first tool that started helping me be more energized and empowered and really step in and have that confidence to really move forward and live my life's purpose. I invite everyone to unlock this within you. A client shared with me that they'd had all this other coaching before in different areas, business, relationships, other things, but this was the last area that they went into with Tantra, with intimacy, with their sexuality, because there can be so much shame about it. And you're not really sure who to trust to guide you on this path. They said, wow, I've done so many different things. I had no idea that this frontier that I was afraid to enter was the very thing that was the missing piece that was holding so much. Once we unlock what's blocking us there, we unlock so many things in our life. So if you're wanting to unleash your creative genius, boost your life force energy, improve your vitality so you can thrive and live a healthier life and be successful in the bedroom, outside the bedroom, because how we show up in the bedroom is how we show up in the boardroom, is how we show up in the Zoom room. How you start to move in the world with your energy, and energy doesn't lie. we can't lie about our energy. People can sense our energy. When we can really be clear with our energy and let go of the things that are blocking us or holding us back, then we can skyrocket into what we're wanting to do within our lives. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. I would love to welcome you into the Vitality Mastermind. You can just check it out and let me know if you have any questions at all. Blessings and blessings, everyone.